Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having the Sun in Libra and a Capricorn Ascendant in a natal chart. Now, these two signs are square by sign, so they are, as far as sign goes, they are in conflict. Libra Sun can be very engaging, charming, diplomatic. It's an extroverted or masculine sign. And Capricorn is a sign that is feminine. It is introverted. It's very more to his or herself. It's a Capricorn is more very premeditative, very pragmatic, very earthy, of course. And Libra Sun is more spontaneous, being an air sign. And air signs, I think, have that proclivity to be a little bit more unpredictable than the other elements on average. Now, this could be a person that brings they bring that Libra Sun wanting to appease others into matters pertaining to their career and their business, and this could come out perhaps through the ambitions of having the Capricorn ascendant. Now, this could be somebody, the fact that they're both cardinal signs, what they have in common is the fact that it's very like action oriented and wants to and could be very busy type combination. However, the Capricorn ascendant will make the person may make this person a little bit more serious than the typical and more stern disposition than than the sunny Libra sun disposition goes. It'll be a little bit more about planning ahead, less spontaneous and extemporaneous than the typical sun in Libra, and not quite as relationship oriented. Now, the sun in our natal charts can represent our basic wants, while the rising sign or ascendant can represent the manner or method in which one attains these basic wants. Now, having the sun in Libra, the basic wants can be associated with justice, with having peace, which could also indicate inner peace, relationships, partnerships, things connected just with equality, having things equitable, having and just really having things where, and also could be things connected with just having perhaps reconciliation as well. These are, or I should say, just having just general peace in the one's life. Now, if you have Capricorn ascendant, these things may be attained in a very responsible manner. There might be very methodical in this process, and a lot of practicality and pragmatism may be connected with this. This could be somebody that goes about these Libra Sun wants in a very just orthodox and very conventional approach. And it could be possible that when we look at the Libra thing for as far as peace goes, which I believe can include inner peace, could come through a Capricorn like profession. It can come through government, politics, just maybe having their own business, even something where details maybe where they can go through the painstaking details that a lot of other people wouldn't go through. It could be connected with maybe working on computers, or something which requires something with information technology, perhaps something where they could go through those painstaking details that a lot of other people may avoid. Can be a position of responsibility. Perhaps it could be even working as a landlord, or just a general work in general. Could even be something just working in retail, or where they bring their people skills from the sun in Libra and incorporate it into their career or business for that matter. Well, anyway, it's also important to look at the aspect that is made between the sun and the ascendant, because this could indicate how the energies may actually work together, and whether maybe positively or somewhat negatively. Now, in many cases, there will be a square aspect. As you know, these signs are square by sign. But if they're square by aspect, this is an adverse aspect, and this could intensify the conflict between these two signs. Now, let's say someone has the Libra Sun at 11 degrees. They have a Capricorn Ascendant at 14 degrees. This would form a square aspect, which would be adverse. And because of this, there may be, even if this person is not cognizant of their astrological placements, they may feel a little exasperation and frustration, perhaps due to the fact that what they're projecting outwardly, what they feel is strongly different than what is going on inside, and may feel somewhat misconstrued or misunderstood by others. Now, you could actually also have an out of sign trine aspect take place. Now, let's say the Libra Sun is at 1 degree and you have a Capricorn Ascendant at 27 degrees. That would form an out of sign trine aspect, which would be auspicious and positive. And even though the signs are still square by sign, you could have a little bit more positive blending and integration of these signs because of that. Now, you could also have an out of sign sextile aspect take place between the Sun in Libra and Capricorn Ascendant. Let's say the Libra Sun is at 29 degrees and you have a Capricorn Ascendant at 1 degree. That would be positive and auspicious, and these energies can work rather well, might be a little bit better together than otherwise indicated, because they're still going to be square by sign. There's still that conflict of energy because of that, but they could work a little bit better if they are in the sextile out of sign sextile aspect or the out of sign trine aspect as I described before. Now, also look and see what house the Sun in Libra is posited in, because even though the Capricorn rising energy may camouflage or cloak this energy, the Libra Sun energy, to some degree, may suppress it somewhat, the Libra Sun energy may still figure at least somewhat prominently in that particular house that it's posited in. Now, let's say that the Sun in Libra is posited in the 9th house. Well, this charming and tact, diplomacy, this need for fairness may come out in 9th house matters, such as philosophical things, religion, perhaps maybe even through the in-laws, and perhaps even through long distance traveling abroad. And let's say the Sun in Libra is posited in the 10th house. Well, the 10th house, this could even give a little bit more of a Capricorn flavoring to it, because the 10th house corresponds with the zodiac sign Capricorn. And also, 10th house is an angular house. So this Libra energy may come out a little stronger in this house as opposed to being in the 9th or the 11th. And it might be where this person shows this Libra energy in matters connected with their career endeavors and their reputation, and perhaps through matters people in authority and supervisors, and may show that wanting to appease others in matters connected with this. Now, let's say that the Sun in Libra is posited in the 11th house. Well, this diplomatic Libra energy may come out strongly in matters with their friends, acquaintances, and this sense for balance may come out perhaps in matters connected with their goals and their aspirations possibly as well. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the Sun in Libra and a Capricorn Ascendant in the natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the Sun in Libra and an Aquarius Ascendant in the natal chart. 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.